Hi, and welcome back to the Late Night Gag. We are here having a great night with these two crazy characters of mine, and we're going to bring up a heated discussion that has been going on with these two and some other people in the community as well. Promoters and bad decisions they make as a promoter, and the way they talk to you, the way they handle their business, and how we feel they should handle their business as promoters. We think you should be professional all the time. Compliment your king and queen for how they're doing. Be there when they need you to be there. Supportive. And make sure, this is the biggest thing, make sure the coins are right. The money gotta be right. If you ain't talking money, you ain't talking nothing, honey. So Titan Sapphire, y'all was just sitting here just going off and laughing. So what's been going on with y'all and Jada, Iman, Alexander? Oh my God. Hey, TJ girl, what's going on? Girl, what's going on with you and these children? Everything, yep. What's going on, Jada girl? Hey, Jada girl, how are you? Miss Black, Texas Field today, 2010. Right. Y'all can speak now.
It hasn't really been so much,
She got to get
issue.
She don't want Jada to call her way out of hang up.
of an issue with me. Jada and I did have a private conversation, and we talked about our discrepancies and about just different things. She made small points, on her end. I give her that much, credit. But she let me. I made points on my end as well. But at the end of the day, Jada is my drag mother. So I learned a lot. I definitely learned a lot. What's the saying, girl? When you learn something, some girl, when you learn a lesson, you don't repeat it again. So this is just not a lesson that I would ever wish to repeat again. I'm just going to be very, very sure in knowing what I'm getting or what I
Very
find
humble.
And
very humble.
Yeah, very humble about it. And I've moved on. I've forgiven everybody that was involved in the situation. I'm happy that Jamel's on board. And I'm happy for Jada and as well, and I wish her the best.
Because she had the system for a long time.
Because she has had the system for a while, and she has a lot of other issues outside of that, and it does get a bit difficult for her to do everything. So
So you think with Jamel helping her, that'll be a lot off her, and she'll have a little help more than time somebody to give her that extra push?
I think that Jamel helped. I think Jamel saved her life from with helping her in so many ways. I think that he's going to bring a lot more security and a lot more stability and just professionalism to the system. Not saying that Jada's not those things, but Jada has other talents, and she's a very good. When you want to go behind the scenes and have a talk for her, how to fix you with the. Jada is more so kind of the promoter that can. She does more behind the scenes where she's not really strong on other ends.
Okay.
So, with areas where she's weak, I feel Jamel will take in.
Especially with her being in Houston and he being here in New Orleans.
In areas where...
Great.
Like...
Well, welcome aboard, Grand Falls. My papa's on Corey. Fox. Baudet. Titan, how do you feel about your relationship? I know it has been kind of bumpy for you guys, but do you think that you can go to her in the near future and get advice from her? And, be honest. This is about us being... are you about to cry, love? Like, it's a very deep conversation for you, okay?
Oh, no, it's... Not at all much.
Okay, so you wiping your little eyes there, and your little lashes look a little watery.
Oh no, there's a lot of stuff that you want to say, and you want to be professional about it, and you really want to be, open-hearted and open-minded, and just not be stressed or ignorant or stupidity. You don't want any of that to be involved. I'm just gonna say that everything that has happened within the last 365 days. Or have lesser because it's not 365 yet. It has been challenging. I have had good times. I have laughed. I have cried sometimes, but not cried dealing with that. Just dealing with so emotional that it has been. It's just I have learned a lot. It's just that I know to intake, to research a little more, to get the full scoop of the next thing that I do. Rain over.
This is the inside of what we don't get from Mr. and Miss Doris Newcomer. We're asking them questions about their brain and how things are going with the promoters and stuff. So do you feel that Jamel will help Jada out a lot more with him being here in Louisiana and her being in Houston and with good, better communication with that?
Well, Zakor is a business-oriented individual. He's very about business. It's business. And any business that you're the owner of a business, you have employees.
Okay.
So in this lifestyle, New Orleans Newcomer is the business.
Okay.
Zachary and Jada are the owners of New Orleans Newcomer, which is the business. Us as farmers are the employees. We're hired for that business.
And right now you're in Sapphire, the manager and the co-manager of the system.
Okay. So I do feel that the business, the owner of the business needs to be, that owner needs to make sure that everything is being taken care of professionally.
Mm-hmm.
And any successful business is communication being involved, hands-on being involved. Yeah, we're not asking you to do the most, but little things go a long way. Little things count. Little things go a long way. The littlest thing you can do to someone is just wish them a blessed day, and that can fill their heart. So it's just a little thing, and I just feel that this is a business oriented, and it just needs to be as that.
And see, that's another thing as well that you know, to a defense or to a discrepancy from Jada Imani. I knew honestly when I did New Orleans Newcomer, I did not want to do it just for business purposes. Now I did think, and I did, you know, I took all that in that it would be that business one, but I really, really did it because it was the first page that I actually sat down and watched from beginning to end, and I really, really saw the love and how everybody came back after Katrina, and just the, you know, the love and everyone had, the respect that everyone had for the system, and because it's been going on since '91, it was just something I wanted to be a part of. So I didn't care what I had to do. I knew that it was something that I really wanted. And one thing that Jada said that she didn't direct it towards him or anything like that, but one thing she did say that she's going to make known that if you come and do this pageant, do it because this is something that you want to be a part of. Don't do it because you feel like it's a good business move or, you know, just only for that. Do it because it's something that you really, really want to be a part of, because at the end of the day, it is a family, and it's all about the family and the love that everyone has for their system. Yeah, everybody fuss, everybody fights, everybody, you know, reads each other on this level, on that level, but at the end of the day, you know, everybody.
And you know what's funny? The best businesses that I have seen are family-oriented businesses. They are family-oriented. They business, they actually go along. If you actually sit here and think about Philippines, Chinese, Koreans, they have their businesses. So they all work together as one. They stay in the same household.
You can't put up Philippines. Why you
You think about it. You like really
put a bunch of niggas. You can't put a nigga.
No, I'm just. No, I just. You know, you have to use that positive example for the stupidity.
But I know what you're talking about.
But you think about Mexicans.
At the Hopping Shop in Plaquemine, it's all like it's in a black. Nothing but black people live there, but the Asian people own the store and they live in the store, and.
But you know they're family oriented.
They run
so therefore, if Yin Yang don't want to go to work today, then Wak Wak gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying.
Yin Yang and Wak Wak.
Yin Yang and Wak Wak. Yin Yang, I'm not gonna work today. Wak Wak, I'm gonna go for you. You know, and their money is still there, and the family, and it's a family business, and it's gonna.
So Yin don't want to go to work
and continue. And Yin Yang want to go to work, but Wak Wak is going. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's just. It's just one of them things. It's just one of them things.
Well, we all have those things. I don't think it's just only y'all who's dealing with that. I know several people have been dethroned from systems, which I'm just being honest with several things like that because their queen or their king chose to do things to better themselves or better their career or get a little sponsorship, a little promotion,
now,
I will say, networking.
I will say this. Many of the forms I have encountered and had one-on-one conversation with during my reign have been awesome. Here in Baton Rouge, you know, we have Araya Sinclair. Now, me and Araya talk every now and then, we kiki, but when the lady gets drunk and she want to talk to you, she going to tell you exactly how she feels. And for her to be intoxicated and just be talking to me, like, just tell me how she feel about me personally and my career moves and my different little knickknacks and then it was just so hard.
We're going to have to get her on the show, too, for her 5 years, just to give her a little recognition, because she's a very great entertainer. And she's very awesome as a role model, a great mother to her children that she does have. She's groomed up into a very beautiful lady that she do have. So I need to get her on the show as soon as possible if we can. Probably contact her tonight.
She's so funny.
And have her. She's so funny. So funny. But y'all have a great family of entertainers with New Orleans Newcomer. A lot of y'all are great. You have Savannah Sinclair, Kyron Dickerson, K.I. Bonet Dickerson, Tight Black Royalty, Sapphire. You have the late Shanice Starr,
We have
Jalea Alexander, China Doll Dupree, Imani Dupree, or
Alexis White.
Alexis White. Oh, it's Lula Bell. She's back home. Welcome back, Lula. So I know we'll be seeing her. She knows she has been away for a while, and so she's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Lady, it's beat.
A few of the guys we have is Dejan France.
Dejan France, Savannah Santiago. Then you have Shaft out the Ave. That's not his name, but Shaft out the Ave. And he's been hitting his hand name, but that's what he's known for. Sion. Dickerson, that's what he's known for. A Shaft out the Ave, because they maybe can do some bounce. So I'm really excited about you guys. Give up on April the 1st. Once again, you guys in New Orleans, Louisiana.
I'm looking
forward. Back to when you were talking about
this
too. I'm looking forward to it as well. But you were talking about, people being dethroned and all this and all that.
Right.
And even it happens to even the big stars.
Right.
For example, it happened to Raquel Lloyd. How do you all feel about that? I mean, I know that you're a fan.
Well, I am a big fan of Raquel Lloyd. I really look up to her. She's a great person to talk to. Will give you great advice, and she will be real with you. And I just think that it was wrong they did it to her, and they were there at the pageant watching her perform or do the pageant, and they knew that her give up was the same weekend of the pageant. So why would you put somebody through that over something so small? Even though maybe it wasn't her contract to do a pageant for a whole year, but she had completed her year basically. It was the same weekend. Yeah. And I think that she's a great entertainer. She's a great role model, and she networked Sweetheart ass off.
She did.
I mean,
she did.
Whatever she had to be, she had that Sweetheart pin on, and she was being Miss Sweetheart. And so I just feel that when you've done so much, no matter if it's just represent, that's a lot. When you represent a system and you just carry that pin everywhere you go, and you're always Miss Sweetheart. She was Miss Sweetheart 24/7. So just that 5 hours out of that 24/7 of her being Sweetheart, I don't think it would have been a problem with me being a promoter. I would have been there supporting my queen, patting her on the ass, tucked her titties, whatever I needed to do as a promoter, making sure that, okay, if she want to be Miss Chaparral, here she go. I'm here. I'm here root for Raquel. That's who I'm here for as a promoter. That's how I feel
that it's probably might have been a lack of communication.
Right.
A lot of promoters, they feel that they don't need to communicate with you as much as they should. I do understand we all have different lives, but like I said, this is a business. Now y'all said it's a family-oriented business, so therefore this is family business that we need to talk about. Let me check and see what's going on. See how you doing.
Right.
I mean, just a warm hi. Just the 2 words. Hi. Can make a person's day feel so much better than it was, or if it was going the wrong way.
But the only thing I can say that dethroning did not shout her spirit and put her down, because she's Raquel Lloyd. She won't be the first, and she definitely won't be the last one to get dethroned for something so small.
I think it was very.
But I wish her the best. I really wish her the best.
I wasn't there, so I don't know. I do love the Sweetheart pageantry system though, but I think it was done out of kind of a like I'm gonna show like an example, like we're gonna show everybody, or we'll do it. I don't know. I just don't feel like it was done out of love. I felt like it was done more out of spite. But last year, Tatiana Braxton, before she gave up her crown, you all remember she took that mic and she said throughout her reign she did not feel appreciated as a queen because she always didn't come and she was about to leave and all of that. So I think that Sweetheart maybe have some things they need to get. That they need to, get that, squared away or whatever, but I don't think it was necessary. You had already paid her for the year, if that was what you all were doing. You had already paid her for the year. You paid her to make all these public performances, so why not let her give it up? You could have. I would prefer for you to take some from her, give up, take some money from her, fine her, or anything like that. You didn't have to take the crown from her. She
because she worked. She really worked.
She did work. Because of her, I would.
Because baby, if Raquel was in the grocery store, she had that Sweetheart pin on. I'm Miss Sweetheart International. Please come out to the. And they promoted that because she was at East Coast and she was actually big old.
And you was amazing. That's why I wanted to Sweetheart Newcomer, because she was there promoting. She got my email. She did that.
Well, Raquel Lloyd, we love you. Jada Iman, we love you. Zakora, we love you all. Make sure you're doing this Newcomer. Raquel, we'll see you next weekend, honey. But we're here, you guys. Once again, we're back at the Late Night Gag. See you next week.
Bye.